So this is a weird story. I don't do story times like ever, but I had to make it on this one. Last weekend was Easter, and I met up with my brother Tim, and we were just talking, and randomly out of nowhere, he brings up this story of how he peed on my Gamecube. And it brought back all the funny memories, and guys, I'm about to tell you everything. So this is the scoop. This happened a long time ago, okay? Probably like 5, 6, maybe 7 years ago. My brother was in high school and I was home from college on one of the breaks, either summer break or winter break. And my brother, when he sleeps, he talks in his sleep, and usually I'd stay up pretty late. I was a night owl. I'd stay up super late playing World of Warcraft, and he'd always fall asleep on the couch in our living room. Now here's where it gets interesting. I would always catch my brother saying things in his sleep, but not only did he do that, he was also a sleepwalker. I'm not even joking. He would walk around while he was sleeping. He was like a zombie. He would respond to my questions when he'd walk around, and he'd walk from the couch in our family room all the way to his bed, and he would do that every single night. He'd be completely out of his mind and he wouldn't know what he's doing, but he'd respond to me, and it was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. But then one night I turned my camera on, and man, I wish I had this footage. I'm gonna try and find this footage at the end of this video. I'm gonna go on a hunt for it. But I turn my camera on and I go up to my brother and I'm like, Tim, it's time for bed. He's lying on the couch and I'm like, Tim, you gotta go to bed. It's not as comfortable as the couch, let's go. And he gets up, just like every day. He gets up and he started walking to his bed, except this time he turns the corner and goes into our bathroom. Now he's sleepwalking and closes the door. So here I am with my camera, and man, I'm gonna do my best to find that footage because I want to share it in this video. Oh man. But I'm sitting there like, okay, this is a little weird. All of a sudden I hear him pulling on the towel rack. He's legit pulling on this towel rack, and I'm like, Tim, what are you doing? You know how like if you play tug of war, you want to pull the rope over to your side? That's what he was doing with this towel rack. This isn't some small dainty rack, okay? This is like a strong one. It's like a wooden one. And so I'm like, Tim, what in the world are you doing? And then eventually he stops and he slowly walks into his room. And I think this is weird, okay? I'm like, this is crazy. The one time I turned on my camera back then to film him, to show him what he did when he slept, the one time I filmed him, he did that. And I'm like, geez, this is weird. All of a sudden, I see him walk into his room and is standing up by one of his little drawers. Now in his drawer, he kept our old video games. I'm talking our Xbox games, and I'm talking like our GameCube games that we used to play like back in the day, Kirby Air Ride. And so I see my brother just standing facing these drawers and these cupboards, and I'm like, what in the world is he doing?
I am so confused.
And then I hear it. I heard him going to the bathroom. He was legit peeing in the cupboard. At this point, I don't know what to do because he's sleepwalking and he's peeing on our GameCube games. And these were expensive. Like Pikmin. Do you guys ever play Pikmin before? It's one of those games that like retains value somehow over time. I'm like, Tim, you're peeing on our games. It was such a weird experience because the next day he woke up and I showed him the footage and he did not remember a thing. He was like, I don't remember any of this. Are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm serious. Go look at the games right now. And so we did. We looked through all the games and the cases for the games, and the cases were soaking wet. And they reeked like really bad. And so we were a little concerned because we didn't actually know if the games worked anymore. We took the discs and put them in our GameCube and turned it on. Thank goodness they worked. And I think we had some Xbox games in there and we took those and tested those out. Thank goodness most of them worked, okay? I think there were a few that didn't. This happened a long time ago and I'm just trying to remember everything now that it's fresh on my mind. But what we ultimately decided to do was to bring all those games to our good pals at GameStop and sell them to GameStop. That's right, we sold our peed on games to GameStop. Oh yeah, we did. We did. And so we drove on over to good old GameStop, and once we got there, we were a little nervous. We didn't know if they would know that something happened to the games or if they would look at the covers of the games and be like, this looks wet. Or even worse, if they smelled it. Dude, if you smelled the case of the game, you would know. And so we walked in there really concerned for a second, and we gave the guy our games, and he's like, we gotta go test out a few of these games just to make sure they work, and we'll be right back in 5 minutes. So he walks away, and we're both like nervous, okay? I mean, the worst thing that could have happened was like he just said, no, these games were peed on, I can tell you, I'm not buying them. Still, we had never really done anything like that, so it was a bit nerve-wracking. And eventually he comes back, and he buys all our games. We sold a lot of GameCube games for like 60 to 70 bucks. I can't remember how much. My brother mentioned that the guy only tried out one game. He tried out Kirby Air Ride, and once Kirby Air Ride worked, he's like, yep, I'll take them. I'll take the whole lot. So if you're out there with a GameCube and you have a couple games that you purchased from GameStop and you've always wondered what that smell was from the case, well, now you know, okay? I don't really know what else to say about this. That's my brother peed on my GameCube game story. And now I'm going on a hunt to find that video. I'm telling you, I have it somewhere. All right, Maverick, we can get out. You've heard the story. You can now be freed. Do not pee on my future Xbox games though, okay, Maverick? I have that footage somewhere because I have my external hard drives from like the last 7 years, and I've looked through every single one of them, okay? And I couldn't find the footage. But I found one hard drive over here, and I'm pretty sure it's on this hard drive. The only problem is that I can't get into it for some reason. I tried plugging it into my Mac and my new computer that I got, and it's not loading. I can't view all the files on it. And so what I'm going to try is I'm gonna try and drive to my parents' house, plug it into the computer that I used way back in the day, and hopefully it'll show up on that computer. That's the same computer that I used when I would edit videos on this hard drive back in like 2012 or 11 or something, and I'm pretty sure that's when this event went down. And if it works, I'm gonna post that video as B-roll because I want to prove to you that this really happened. Okay, so I'm almost home. I decided to stop at Starbucks and get a little drink because it's time to make a video. But seriously though, I'm driving home and I have a couple friends back in my hometown where my parents live, but I decided to stop really quickly. This is spontaneous, and just drop off a letter at one of my friends' house. Just to let them know I'm thinking about them. It's gonna be like a little prank. Hopefully they don't see me drop this off at their house, but let's see how it goes. I need to drop this off over there. Let's go. Successful. By the way, I like doing these types of things for my friends because I don't have a whole lot of close friends. The people that are really close to me, they mean a lot to me, and I like to let them know that I'm thinking about them. My dad's going on a walk. He's right there. That's my dad. I'm about to honk the horn at him and see. Watch this. Let's see his reaction. Hello.
What do you need to do with the hard drive? Plug it in and then do what with it?
I need Windows. I need the oldest computer we got. Well, that one over there.
That's not Windows.
What? There's something on there that I need. Hello, Bella girl. You remember me? This is the old computer I used to have. This is the one that I would edit videos on and it would crash all the time. This is it. It's the moment of truth. I'm making a video to see if I can recover these files, Dad. That's what I'm doing. No? Doesn't show up anywhere?
It doesn't show up.
Last chance. We're not gonna give up hope. On to the next one. Oh. Oh! Is that it?
Yeah, but it doesn't show up as a drive.
Oh no. Go. Take two. It shows up though, but it's just like you can't open it. Alright, so I was just coming in, you know, just using the restroom and figured I'd wash my hands, except I got a little friend. This would happen all the time. Mr. Jax would sit in the sink, then I would give him a bath. Ready? This is how you give a cat a bath that sits in your sink. Are you ready for a bath? Yes. Oh, he's going in. Oh, look at this. Someone just got dunked. So while I'm here, I want to show you guys the computer that I used to use to edit videos. Let me just show you what happens. So I just want to go to Google. I'll just type G. Oh, that's too many G's. Sorry. Let me just hit backspace. Okay, that should have deleted all the G's, right? Wait, what? Backspace?
What?
So half the keys on this computer do not work. That's why I used to tweet all the time that editing on this thing was horrible. So we were not able to recover that video footage. The hard drive seems to be corrupt. So the only way to get it fixed right now is if we send it off to someone for like 400 bucks and they can try their hand at trying to recover the footage. But I don't really know if I want to do that. They are my oldest memories, but at the same time, 400 bucks is a lot of money. But I mean, what would you guys do? Let me know in the comments if you would get it fixed or if you would just not. If I ever do get that footage, I am going to be posting it ASAP. But guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to slap the like button down below and subscribe if you're new. I post videos every single week and I stream as well. And we have a really awesome community, so join us and subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, I am gonna go and I will see you guys in my next video.